Japan Sinks would have made practically no sense to me whatsoever, if not for its bizarre soundtrack, which somehow marries all of the other bizarre things about the show into something semi-coherent. Almost constantly is the presence of this light Sigurvos-esque ambient track that simultaneously gives too much sentimentality to otherwise dry scenes, and undercuts the tension of otherwise dark and dramatic ones. That might seem like a bad thing, and for some people I'm sure it will be, but the show would be an unmitigated clusterfuck without it. Some have noted its extremely dramatic tone shifts, but given the nature of the situation depicted, this is more or less the point, to display the complete chaos of emotions and events that transpire when society breaks down. It's not very different from any other apocalypse story, and in fact, I've already seen various anime and manga which obviously took influence from the source material the anime is based on, except for in the way its audio-visual presentation fixates on a unifying tone of elegy. Recently, I followed a Twitter account called Images with Elegiac Auras, and I can't shake the feeling that what Japan Sinks is trying to capture is the exact same feeling. The show trucks along so consistently and presents the events so matter-of-factly that it's like they were bound to happen, as though this entire experience is the least surprising thing imaginable. And maybe that's true. After all, the book it is based on is nearly 50 years old, and the story of Japan literally sinking has been told many times since. One might think of Japan Sinks as the prequel to a show like Yokohama Shopping Log, in which Japan has already sank some time ago, and all that's left is old people living out their final days and the unaging cute robots who have no reason to do much more than live peacefully there. Japan Sinks can be called a story of perseverance, and at its center is the type of young fighting girl whom Japanese culture always chooses to represent the potential of the country's future. But she's teamed up with a multicultural group, from her Filipino mother to the foreign YouTuber and ultimate badass KITE, whose paramotor gets the family through much of their hardships. Rather than just the fighting spirit of the Japanese youth, Japan Sinks 2020 wants you to think of Japan's future as being couched in its ability to integrate with the rest of humanity. After all, Japan itself is going to sink. It's just a matter of when, and it always is. How do you cope with knowing you are going to die? Especially with no evidence to suggest that the things you want to accomplish are even possible, or that anyone you wanted to do them with will be there when you get there. Well, there's always more people, and you'll be surprised how lovable some of them can be. As long as you keep pushing up against the great tapestry and creating ripples, then something will ripple back. But you have to keep pushing constantly. You'll probably just die haphazardly along the way, but it doesn't matter, because if you stop pushing, then all that remains is to slowly sink. If you're not sick of my voice yet, please consider donating to my Ko-fi. For just $2 measly, you get access to hours of exclusive Digibro vlogs. Make sure to leave a message with your Discord handle. Take care, everyone. Bye.